again. Been a while since we see birds flying through the meadow, children play on the streets. Yeah, this is all beautiful. All these wonderful fruits and vegetables and natural stuff. I mean, you got spinach, I've got dandelion, cilantro, romaine, celery, avocado in there, tomatoes. All the way in the back I got some arugula. Love the bitter stuff. You know, and then papaya, bananas, oranges, hot peppers from the garden. You know, there's nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better. Today I went to the gym and there's this dude in the sauna. You know, after I worked out, ran in the treadmill, and I decided, let me do the sauna for a little bit just to sweat some more. I sweat every day, but I enjoy sweating. It's the way of releasing toxin. This guy's got a gut, you know, and we're talking about, well, he had some water inside the sauna. And I said to him, you know, that the bottle's making noise from the heat. I said, you shouldn't be drinking that water. Once that bottle gets heated up, it's going to emit toxins that causes cancer. And he's like, oh, wow, yeah. And then the conversation went on. It was like everything that we ingest, breathe, and do nowadays causes cancer. And it's like, it's designed that way, you know, so that we get sick, so that we can purchase pharmaceuticals, and it's a vicious cycle. People don't realize it. And then I told him, you know, I really try to take good health. I really try to take good care of myself to get health. And I told him I was basically just eat a bunch of fruits and veggies. He goes, oh, I can never do that. I can't let go of my meat. I says, well, then why are you wasting your time here in the sauna? You think that coming in here, you're going to sweat stuff out to put stuff back in? It's bizarre. I never thought about that. And I try to give him a little bit of education, you know, try to teach him why we're not intended to eat meat, that our intestines are 10 times the size of our torso, and that meat eaters, their intestines are 3 times the size of the torso, and it's designed that way so that it goes in and out. And plus, carnivorous animals have a special saliva that breaks down all the bacteria and parasites and stuff that you get from eating meat, chicken, all sorts of animal products, you know, that's just very acidic. So he's like, you know, really scratching his head. I'm going on and I'm just shooting all this information, which I love to do. And at the end, you know, I'm getting ready to get out because I'm like, I don't like to just sit there and bake for a long time like most people do. I just like to warm up my muscle after that workout so they're nice and loose and tender and are going to be able to regrow. So he goes, do you have a card? And I said, yeah, of course. And I went into the locker and got a card out for him to see if it calls, you know. I love to enlighten people. I'm constantly giving people free information. I love to help people all the time. That's what I love to do. Enlighten, help people change their lives. I don't change them for them. I just kind of give them a little glimpse, a light of what they can do to make it better. So, anyway, just quick hello, touch base with you guys. Something clicked with me yesterday. It finally helped me realize that it's time to let go. Let go of my past. Let go of Violet. I've had a hard time with the breakup, and Violet finally got home yesterday from Argentina. She's back in Jersey. And we had a little conversation which made me click, made me realize that she's never really cared much about me. She's always cared much about her. And me being the giver that I am, I was always worried about giving and never really cared much about receiving. And this part of my life now has a lot to do with me receiving. And that's one of the reasons why we broke up in the first place, because I realized that. But, you know, even though I had realized that then, I really didn't realize it. And I really didn't let go. But last night's conversation solidified it for me. You know, I was worried about her getting from Argentina to Jersey, so I'm like, you know, please call me when you arrive. We were text messaging and instant messaging because she couldn't really, her phone didn't work all the way in Argentina over here, Metro PC. You have to pay extra for that kind of international long distance. But to make a long story short, you know, she more or less told me the time she was arriving in Philadelphia, but she hadn't called me, so I text. And when she called me last night, she goes, don't call me during the day, or don't text me during the day when my sister's around, because, you know, not that I don't want them to know that we're talking, but it's none of their business. And it's almost like, what, you're worried that your family finds out that you and I are still communicating after you and I have been married for 9 years? And here I am worried about you, as I've always been so worried about, you know, always trying to take care of you, and you're like ashamed that your family knows that we're still talking? Families always try to control things, and they never could. But now that they have a hold of her, I mean, they've been puppeting her around all over the place. First she was taking care of the dog for her brother, now she had to go all the way to Argentina to take care of the father and the stepmother, and it's like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I am totally done. I don't even want to talk to her. I wanted to maintain some sort of friendship, but, you know, friendship is a two-sided thing. Friendship is not a one-sided thing, and she'll never change. That's who she is. And God bless her, you know, I wish her well. I really do. But I've got to worry about me. I've got to let go, because I haven't been able to let go. And not having been able to let go, I've had a lot of issues, a lot of dilemmas, a lot of tug-of-wars in my heart, because I still love her. But I have to love myself first. As she does. She always cares about her first. And it's always been that way from day one. And I was too blind to see. But sometimes things happen in our lives that just clicks, and you go, you know what? Let's cut that umbilical cord forever. There can't be a friendship. How can there be? I wasn't going to share that, but I have to. I have to talk about it. I have to put my feelings out there, you know. And if I'm wrong, guys, you know, please let me know. But I feel in my heart, man, that I don't know. It was always more a one-sided thing. And I held on, maybe because I was transgender, and I was always afraid that I would never find somebody else who would love me, that she accepted me for who I am, and God, I have to be so grateful about that. But you know what? I'm a special person. I have a lot to give, and I give a lot. But it's my turn to take and receive and be loved. So anyone out there is able to love this individual that's standing in front of you, and are ready to give your all, because that's who I am. I give my all. When I love, I love. None of this halfway thing. So if anyone out there is ready for that challenge, to really be loved and really learn how to love back fully, then I'm the person for you. Mark Angelo, trans man. Ready to give my heart again to someone who deserves it. Alright, guys. You know I love you bunches and bunches. But remember to love yourselves too. And that's important. Take care. Have a happy Saturday and Sunday. Always. Every day. Bye-bye.
The horizon, I see the